And greetings everybody, and welcome to another JeSter Reviews. And today we'll be reviewing the Lukari Nakam scout ship. I think it's Nakam, I think it's pronounced Nakam. Anyway, the Lukari Nakam scout ship. And yes, as you can see, she's round. Well, she's oval shaped, isn't she? Very Lukari in design, and I have to say that I'm pleasantly surprised by this ship, because for a T5-U it outperformed the Kelra Warbird Battlecruiser T6, which I was going to review, the Romulan Kelra Warbird Battlecruiser T6, which had a hull of 102,705, had shields of 19,771, resists for the Kelra were in the 45s to 50s, the accuracy rating was 82, a critical chance was 31%, and the critical severity was 155%. And I have to say that when I took this scout ship into battle, it really did outperform the Romulan Warbird Battlecruiser, and that was a T6. The Romulan Battlecruiser, I know you can't really compare like for like, but that build, I would have thought, could have outperformed this ship, but it didn't. I took this ship through exactly the same patrols as I took the Kelra Warbird, and the Kelra Warbird blew up a number of times, whereas this ship didn't. So the moral to this story is basically, just because it's T5-U doesn't mean to say that it's going to perform as badly as what you may expect. In fact, I was extremely surprised, and I was going to do a review of the Kelra Warbird Battlecruiser this weekend, but because of the startling results, I'm having to review that build and have a good look at it, and I for the life of me can't figure out what's going on. The only thing I can think is that the ultimate plasma weapons, and that was part of a 3-piece set on the Warbird, were not performing as well as I was expecting, but even so, very surprising results. So with that in mind, let's have a quick look at this build, shall we? So as you can see here, I have 3 piezo polaron heavy duty cannons at the front and 3 piezo polaron turrets at the rear, all at very rare Mark 15. I have the 4-piece set for the deflector, the impulse, the warp and the shield, which comes from the Discovery Reputations, and the secondary deflector is just something I just picked up off the exchange and got that up to very rare Mark 15. In the devices, I've got the phased waveform beacon, the red matter capacitor, engineering consoles, the universal plasmonic leech, trellium deep plating, science consoles, the universal hostile acquisitions console, which is giving me a plus 30 accuracy rating, blazing hazard shielding for the shield resistance from my arbiter, tachyokinetic converter, which is giving me critical chance 1.2% and 11.9 critical severity with a 35.6 flight turn rate, but I can assure you this ship doesn't need that. The bioneural infusion circuits, that's given me an extra 23.8 critical severity, and the universal assimilated module, which is also giving me a 0.92% critical chance and a 9.2 critical severity. And finally, I'm using the Universal M6 computer, which also gives me 15% bonus damage for 15 seconds. I have two other consoles. One's a vulnerability locator, again give me 1.9 critical chance and 32.8 cannon weapon damage, and a tactical vulnerability exploiter, and that's giving me 9.4 critical severity and a 32.8 cannon weapon damage. Now this is a relatively new character, and I've only just placed her in a relatively new fleet. These came from another fleet I was invited to ages ago, and these were the only two that I have in my bank. I think I've got a couple of others, but they're not compatible. Anyhow, the fleet is Starfleet 04C, which is a relatively small fleet. We've just started out, and we will be welcoming any new starters. So if you want to join our fleet, by all means send us your in-game handle, your character's name I mean, and also you've got to be on PC. Unfortunately, I don't think we've got a PS4 or Xbox group, but anyhow, so if you're on PC and you want to join our fleet, send me your handle, and I'll pass it on to the leaders of the fleet. So once I get the Starbase tiers up, we'll be able to purchase some more tactical consoles, but at this moment in time, as it's a new fleet, we've got to make sure that we put the effort into getting all the tiers up so we can all benefit. Moving on to the masteries. Tier 1 accuracy rating. Tier 2 15% damage to exotic damage abilities. Tier 3 15% critical severity. Tier 4 improves hull healing abilities by 10%, improves shield healing abilities also by 10%. The stations, we have a Lieutenant Commander Universal Station, which I've made into a tactical. We have a Lieutenant Universal Station, which I've also made into a tactical. We have another Lieutenant Universal Station, which I've made into an engineering, and an Ensign Universal Station, which I've made tactical. And this is what cries science build to me, the Commander Science Station, which obviously has quite a lot of room for some science abilities, and if you were to mess about with these other stations, you could have a pretty good science build. Unfortunately, I'm not a good science builder. I like engineering and tactical, but anyway, there you go. Right. So let's go to the bridge now and have a look at what a Lukari bridge looks like. I'm sure you'll be pleasantly surprised, as I was. So I shall see you in a moment. Well, here we are on the bridge, and like Captain Archer, I brought my pet beetle with me as well. This is Watson, and yes, Watson likes this ship. Well, he would do, wouldn't he? There's quite a lot of trees and plants. Yes, I've had a few problems with Watson on this ship. He's been leaving lots of little puddles everywhere. But anyway, never mind. Well, as you can see, this is the Lukari bridge, and as you would expect, it's full of flora and fauna. Yes, I mean, I do like it. I mean, look at this. I have no idea what purpose this is, but yeah, they're plants in sort of a turny sort of arrangement. Yeah, no idea what they're doing. Oh, by the way, you can't get off the bridge. I have tried. No, you can't get off. Here's another. It looks like a giant washing machine for plants, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's hope they don't do a spin speed. Yeah. I wonder if it's to recycle the air. I've no idea. Anyway, so we'll look over here. Oh, look at these consoles now. I haven't the foggiest idea what... Do you know what you're doing here? Hey? Do you know what you're pushing? Because I haven't the foggiest idea what's going on here. Yeah, these consoles are incredibly alien in concept, aren't they? Well, I can see you talk a lot. Yes, well, that's... yes, Klingons. Right, let's have a look over here. Oh, actually, let's have a look at these. What are these? Let's turn on the hood. Oh, contact the duty officer station. What's this? Library files. And over here we have the access to the bank. Well, that's cool, isn't it? Yeah, it's really cool. Right, let's have a look around here. More plants, as you can see. And yes, hello there, number one. How are things? Is that nice? Naughty Watson. Weed all over the place. Goodness me. You'll sort that out. What, your number one? Yes, sorry about that. Yes, Watson. Let's have a look over here. More plants. Oh, we have a window here. Yes. Yes, nice little window. And oh, we have a bog. Yes, yes, Watson, this way. He doesn't like bogs. Yes, carry on, a bog person. What do you think of the plants? Well, Watson likes them. Yes. Do you know? I nearly called him Fetch. Yes, he didn't know whether he was coming or going. He didn't know he was going. Right, okay. Going. Right, okay. But Borg have no sense of humour, do they? No sense of humour. Will you stop piddling all over the floor? Goodness me. Captain Arch never had this problem, did he? Right, so oh, I think we have a bit of a steam leak going on there through the ceiling, but never mind. Might be something to do with keeping the room moist for all these plants. I have no idea what purpose they serve, these plants, but right, so as you can see, it's a really nice bridge. Oh, we've got something else turning up there. Look, it's another turny thing. Ceiling fan. Yes. Actually, that isn't a screen, is it? Is it a screen? I think it's a screen. No, it's a window. Oh, well, anyway. Right. Well, it is a very strange bridge, isn't it? It's very Lukari in design. Yes, I like it actually. It's unusual. Well, Watson likes it. Well, Watson likes the trees actually. He likes plants. Can't eat an old one, mind, but he likes watering them. Well, anyway, right. So, had a look at the outside, and we've had a quick look round the bridge. Let's take her into battle and see how she goes. Right, so here we are, doing a Japori run. And let's see what she can do, shall we? I have to say, with the Romulan ship yesterday, it actually blew up twice on this one. And that was a battle cruiser. very shocked with that result, I can tell you. This is the first time I've used these piezo polaron cannons, and I have to say I'm quite impressed with them actually. Yes, they have a bit of a buff with them. When you use them, they give you more shield power. For a T5-U ship, this is an excellent ship. It really is a nice little ship. It has some characteristics of a raider, does this ship? And you'll see by the bridge officer seating what I mean when we go to review that after this. This is an excellent ship. Well, there we go. That was a really good run, and as I say, yesterday I did the same run with the Dekelra Warbird battle cruiser, and that's a T6, and had the full ultimate plasma weapons on the front, 5 and 3 to the rear. So I was getting the set bonus for the full ultimate set, and she actually blew up twice on this run and once on another patrol. And I've been flying this ship exactly, well, I would say that the statistics on this ship are considerably less, and look at that, not blow up once, and didn't even, well, there was a little bit of damage, but it just shook it off and got on with it, didn't it? Right, so what we'll do is we'll go back to Earth Sol, and we'll just have a look at the statistics. So I'll see you in just a few moments. Right, so here we are back in Earth orbit, outside Earth space dock. And right, let's have a look at the stats for this ship, shall we? Well, as you can see, there's some drastic differences from the Romulan battlecruiser which I was flying yesterday. I haven't the faintest idea what's going on between these two ships, but statistically speaking, the Romulan ship should have far outperformed this one. But this little T5-U ship has outperformed the Romulan battlecruiser now 2 days on the trot. I even tried her with disruptors today, the Romulan battlecruiser, and for some strange reason, and the build is very similar, if not better, I cannot for the life of me figure out why she takes so much damage. And even the deflector, the impulse, the warp core, and the shields, they are epic, and they are the Lukari set, and they are actually epic. So whether that's got something to do with it, I just don't know. I'll just have to have a look at it and figure it out. But in comparison, the hull of this ship is 77,444 compared to the Romulan Warbird battlecruiser. That's, 30,000 below what that one was. The Romulan battlecruiser was 102. Shields, yeah, the shields are a little bit better on this ship. These are 20,218. The shields on the Romulan battlecruiser were 19,000. The resists, however, for anti-proton and all the other types of weapons, are in the early 30s. I think the biggest is 32%. There's a few at 32 actually. Radiation resist is 16.8. Now in comparison, the Romulan battlecruiser, her resists were 45 to 50. The lowest being 45, the highest being 50. Incredible, isn't it? The accuracy rating on the Warbird was 82. The accuracy rating on this is 45. The crit chance is 21.5 for the Lukari scout ship. On the Romulan battlecruiser, it was 31%. Critical severity, I would say the Lukari is considerably higher at 174.7%, whereas the Romulan battlecruiser was 155.2%. So there's some very, very weird things going on there, which I'm going to have to get to the bottom of, because comparing these two ships, the Romulan ship should have outperformed the Lukari one considerably better than what it did. As I say, it blew up in the region. I think over the last couple of days it's blown up about 6 times now in simple patrols. I've taken this ship on the same patrols and it's not blown up once with this configuration. So I'm going to have to look deeper into that. Right, moving on to the stations. As you can see, we have a Lieutenant Commander Universal Station, which I've put tactical. We have a Lieutenant Universal Station again, which I've made tactical. We have a Lieutenant Universal Station, which I've made into an engineering station. And we have another Ensign Universal Station, which I've made into a tactical. And this gives it away that it's a potential science build. We have a Commander Science Station. And as you can see, it's got plenty of room to become a real science ship as this, because technically you could have 2 more science stations here if you wanted, which again I'm going to have fun exploring. So where did I pick this ship up? I picked this ship up off the exchange for 10 million EC, and I have to say it was worth every penny. It is a very strange build, but I love it, and it will definitely feature a lot more in my fleet. Feels to me more like a raider really than a scout ship. But yes. Right, so I hope you've enjoyed that review. I would definitely recommend this ship if you want one. They are on the exchange. I've seen them knocking around. I've been meaning to pick one up for a while, and I thought, well, there it is, I'll have it. The Lukari Nakam scout ship, T5-U, and you'll have to upgrade it because it doesn't come with a free upgrade token, and that'll cost you in the region of about 700 Zen. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this review, and to catch further reviews, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a like as well. That goes down very well. So until next time, this is JeSter signing off. Watson, that was my leg.